Chad, you want to show the people your sick prom moves?
No.
Jab, cross, hook, uppercut, banana, Superman, possum, roadkill. Sitting in a car, I ain't wearing a seatbelt because I'm a rebel and I'm parked in the driveway. What's up today, guys? Today I will be expanding on the video I did about a month ago, and this is another Full Sail University experience, and this is month 4 for me. For most people it'll probably be month 6 because this class is Foundations of Art 1. Okay, so let's get into this. Alrighty guys, so I have my computer, boom, and I'm basically just going to go down this little list of bullet points I made of things to talk about and things worth mentioning, I guess. Alright, so once again, this is for Foundations of Art class number 1. Now let's just get into some details. It was class 1 day a week, like 1 lecture a week, and that's it. It's a whole lot less than 3DF, which was 3 classes a week, so this one's just 1. Awesome, right? The class itself was Monday, starting at 7 p.m. and it could go till 9 p.m. Most of the times it was around 8 or so. Thing is, because I'm online, I get to go back and just go to the archives and watch those lectures. So that's what I did, because I did not want to do anything class related at 7 p.m. at night. I was working on homework a whole lot at 7 p.m. during this month. This month has just been chaotic, I will say, because the assignments take a whole lot longer than I expected. That's why there's hardly been any videos uploaded this month. So sorry about that one, but let's just keep going now. Dad's watching me. So, how many assignments were there this month? There were 21 assignments. It's a whole lot. But manageable. It's manageable. You just gotta manage your time. Each assignment can take anywhere from like 20 minutes to 6 hours long. It just depends on how fast you are, how accurate you're trying to be, and the kind of quality of work you want to submit. Okay, I'm gonna wait for Dad to leave because he's watching me, and it was just weird. Before we jump into the assignments and I start talking about some of those, back to the lectures, there is a word of week per lecture. And in the assignments, like folders of the week, like week 1 assignments, there's always going to be a quiz. And your quiz will be made up of 2 parts. Part 1, he's going to give you a list of words or phrases, and you got to choose which one he said was the word of the week in the lecture. This is his way of knowing that you watched the lecture and you paid attention. Easy 50 points there. Then the other 50 points of the quiz is just a question like, I don't know, I'll use the example from week 4. It was, how did these assignments help you with the 3D modeling process, or something along that line? And then, was there anything from this week that was unclear or not described very well, or something along that line? Overall, the quizzes are super easy, and I don't think there isn't one that I didn't get a 100 on. I say that now, knowing that I haven't been graded yet on my week 4 one, and that one I'll probably just my luck. That's how things work. Okay, moving on. Okay, what kind of assignments can I expect in this class? That's what I definitely wondered before starting this class, and it's what you might be wondering too. So let's answer that. You can expect drawing assignments, pencil and paper, the good old-fashioned way. Even though we're computer animation, you must know how to draw. There's that. You can expect photography. Yep, getting your phone, getting your camera, going out and taking a picture of something or a bunch of somethings. There's that. And lastly, guys, Photoshop. Photoshop is not the biggest part of the class, but it's a big part of the class. You know what I mean? Man, the sun's really washing me out. Maybe this wasn't such a good idea. Okay, another part of the class was this site called Concept Share. And they're going to give you a link to this and everything. The gist of it is, before you can submit your assignments on FSO, which is Full Sail Online, it took me forever to realize what that even meant, because the teachers are going to be like, submit it through the portal on FSO. That just means turn it in. on the website. Crazy stuff. I just learned it this month. Before you can submit your homework and say, hey, I'm done, they give you this link to Concept Share through your email. And Concept Share is where you post your stuff for your teachers, for other teachers at Full Sail, for your classmates. They can all comment on it and give you advice on how you can correct it, or possibly say, hey, this is amazing, good job, this is ready to submit. It's really awesome because you get to hear feedback before you get the grade. Most of the time you get the grade and they're like, I wish you would have made this adjustment, then you could have gotten a 100 on it. I think it was the Foundations of Art 2 professor that kept responding to my stuff. I think that's who it was anyway. And he was just giving me advice saying, hey, this might need a bit of tweaking and the size of that can be shrunk and you might need to blur that a little bit. Stuff like that. You make the adjustment, resubmit it to Concept Share. Resubmit it to Concept Share, and then he'll be like, hey, awesome job, great, or one more little tweak. At times you're going to think it's getting super annoying, but honestly, it's for your benefit. They're just trying to help you get the best result of your project so that you can get the best grade possible. That's that. It will get annoying. I will admit that. I've talked about the class, 21 assignments, Photoshop, drawing, photography, word of the week, Concept Share. And now I'm going to talk about some assignments I didn't like, some assignments I liked, and then I'm just going to end with some general advice. We all good? We're set? Okay, let's jump into this. Okay, are there any week 1 assignments that I thought were worth mentioning in the dislikes or the likes? We'll find out. I did like this assignment. With this assignment, we were asked to find a picture online. I chose this meat picture. We were supposed to take the picture into Photoshop, find a small little square that we liked, and move that square around, make new squares, make old squares, just make a cool picture using only one found picture online. That might sound really confusing. Let me elaborate a little bit more. So I took this meat picture, I found a little square of the picture that I liked, and I copied it, I moved it around. I went back to the meat picture, found another square of the picture that I liked, copied that, moved that around, and eventually I got these 3 interesting pictures, or at least interesting to me. And we had to make these pictures keeping in mind principles of design. And the 3 that I chose were movement, pattern, and variety. That's what I did for this assignment. I enjoyed making it, and it was just kind of cool. I think that may have been the first Photoshop design that we had, or Photoshop assignment, I should say. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the first Photoshop assignment. Nothing from week 2 that I disliked. The rest of it was just really boring. You're going to get that with homework. Okay, week 2. Let's look at this. I really liked this picture of an elephant and a turtle that I did. We were supposed to take 2 objects, put them in a picture somehow, learn about composition and stuff, and then using pens and whatever. I used a marker to get some really dark lines. But using pens, we were supposed to draw the shape of the object using only lines. All the line variety, how the lines have bumps in them, that's supposed to define the shape of this object. I feel like I described it pretty well right there. So that is that. I really did like this assignment. It was cool. It was fun. It took a long time though, despite looking like it shouldn't have taken a long time, but it did. But I'm pretty slow at art too. Yeah, so there's that. Okay, another one that I liked was this crazy funky line one. The same kind of idea, and whoa, the door just swung open by itself. That was creepy. Is the wind. This picture had the same kind of idea behind it as the elephant, the turtle one, but it was supposed to be abstract or something along that line. I enjoyed it. I didn't get a 100 on it. I can't remember off the top of my head what I did get. I believe in the feedback it said craftsmanship got docked. Now what that means exactly, I don't know. It landed within the 90s on grading, and that's good for me. But I really like this picture. I'm probably going to frame it and hang it up somewhere. What I did was I spelt out my name, then my girlfriend Bailey's name, with like these pipe things. So there's that. Okay, goodness. This one I did not like whatsoever. It's the lesson 2 competency assignment. That's what these were called. He had like, each week had like discussion, quiz, either explore or create or something like that, or maybe both, and then practice or competency, something along all those lines. This was for week 2, and I hated it. I did. He gave you a variety of pictures to choose from, beginner, intermediate, advanced, and stuff like that. You choose one, you crop it to where it's like a fun composition, and then you have to draw it, take the reference picture, and take your picture into Photoshop, and using black, trace the objects and make the background white. I hated it because these objects are so primitive that it's really, really difficult to get it perfect. He wanted perfect proportion. So that's just an assignment I didn't enjoy doing. You might feel differently when you go through it, but I didn't like it. It's just my opinion on it. Okay, another one I didn't like was the discussion for week 2. This is where we first did our continuous line drawing. This one, like, there's nothing wrong with a continuous line drawing, but I don't really see the benefit in it. You know what I mean? I don't see the benefit in the challenge of never removing your pen from the paper. Like, yeah, it might help you see shape better, but for me, it just did not. I don't think it gave me any kind of benefit, but I just really did not like doing the continuous line drawing. So there's that. Okay, now we're gonna move on to week 3. I'm not touching upon all of the assignments. I'm just giving shout outs to ones that I feel deserve a shout out, either a positive shout out or a negative one. Okay guys, week 3 is the hardest week of this class. No joke, week 3 is it. What made week 3 so hard, you might ask? Well, it's about texture and value. So there's a whole lot of shading, there's a whole lot of tints, there's a whole lot of this and that and proportions, and oh my goodness, it is a difficult week. You do get some cool results with your projects though, I'll give you that. But it's just a really difficult week. One really time-consuming project was this one. You had to draw 2 very up-close pictures that you take, but you still want to be able to see shape. However, you want it to be close enough where you can get detail. It was a very time-consuming project. I love the results though. I love them. I did a tire and a folded washcloth. I love the results, especially the tire one. I think it's awesome. Now, these are only 4 inches by 4 inch pictures, but still, to get the kind of detail that they want you to get in these, it's going to take a while. So keep that in mind when you come to this project. I did like it though. I like the results. You know what? I enjoyed doing this project. I'll say that it's a positive one. Yeah, I did enjoy it. It was fun. It's just time consuming. And I guess it's really, really boring when you have to draw something that you don't want to draw, like a washcloth. I guess that's why I had a bit of a negative response to it. But overall, it was fun. Drawing something you don't like, there's always going to be that. You just got to get over it and move on. This project did take forever, but it was really fun. It is, in this project, we had to take the Bristol board, which I unboxed in my mystery box unboxing video. I don't think I've ever said box so many times in a sentence. But you had to take the Bristol board paper because it's kind of thick. It's got some nice weight to it. And you had to make 6 texture swatches, okay? Now, essentially, that just means make cool 3-dimensional designs with paper. Bend it, rip it, tear it, cut it, put a hole in it, something, and put them on some swatches like these. And then take your phone, take your camera, take whatever, take 3 kind of cool pictures with it. Then you're going to choose one of those pictures and you're going to draw it. I chose this one. I really like it, actually. The thing on the left here, it's got that little bend to the arm, and it makes me think that it's just waving at that other piece of paper. I don't know. I really like this. I like it a lot. It was very time consuming, but I liked it. Okay, week 4. Week 4 was fun because there's a whole lot of Photoshop. I did like this assignment. This is one where we were practicing compositions. So you had to find a theme, and then you had to scour the internet looking for pictures that kind of related to that theme. And I was stuck. I didn't know what kind of theme I wanted to do. I was like, okay, Jacob, let's think art related. You're doing computer animation. Let's do your top 5 CGI monsters. So I was going to do the Incredible Hulk. I was going to do Groot, Beast from the new Beauty and the Beast, and stuff like that. But I stumbled upon chicken. So that's just what I did. I made a chicken composition, and they wanted you to have blur in the background, desaturation. They give you all this stuff in the lecture, so I'm not going to give it to you right now. I don't really actually think I am legally allowed to. Either way, this was a fun project. I think you're going to have fun doing this one too. Oh, yeah. So we had to make a paper craft. This was the last assignment of the entire month, actually. So cool. They gave you like a blueprint, a schematic, whatever you want to call it, and you just had to color it in. And then you would print it off and fold up your paper guy. Oh, goodness, Dad's watching me. So this one was fun. They gave you like a blueprint, and you could choose a bunch of different shapes. I just chose this one. It was pretty simple. Color in all of the shapes that they give you, print it out. You can cut out these shapes, fold it up, tape it, glue it, or whatever you do. Just stick it together, and then you get this little paper guy. And this assignment is to help you with UV mapping and texturing in Maya or something like that. It was just a fun assignment. I finished it last night, and if any of you guys can recognize who this is, that's awesome. And if you can't recognize who it is, let me just tell you, this is the guy. This is like me as a comic book character. It's war paint. I love war paint. I drew him like 2 months ago. You can find that video on this channel, probably up in the cards right now. But yeah, I went ahead and made war paint, and with this project they're looking for detail and shading and stuff like that. So it wasn't bad. It was fun. It took all day, but I had to keep pausing and starting and stuff like that. So there's all the assignments for the month. I'm gonna go ahead and close this, and I'll just end with some basic advice for you. In short, what can you expect? You can expect fun assignments. You can okay. Why does he keep looking at me? Dad, I'm trying to record a video. Stop looking at me. Or so I'm just gonna wait. Okay, I don't know what he's doing, so I'm just gonna wrap this up. Alrighty, in short, what can you expect? You can expect fun assignments. You can expect really boring assignments. You can expect to work very, very long on each assignment. You're gonna learn Photoshop this month, learn about like different H pencils versus B pencils. You're gonna learn a whole bunch of art and design information. There's gonna be vocab, stuff like that. I'm just gonna tell you guys, it is a whole lot of work, but you can make it through. You just have to set aside time. And you know what? Do what I did. I work a part-time job, and on my breaks, I brought my sketch pad in there, and I worked on my homework. So don't be afraid to bring your homework out into public. Don't just do you, do your homework, do you, and you'll be fine. It's a whole lot of work, but you can push through. So I think that's gonna wrap it up for this month. I believe my next class is model creation, which I'm super excited for. It's month 7 for basically everyone, but because I skipped those 2 prerequisite classes, it is month 5 for me. So I am ready. Hopefully you guys will see me make some awesome models. Oh my goodness, that's gonna be awesome. So I'm ready for it. Hope you guys are ready for it too. Last thing, this is no longer about Full Sail. The Disney drawing that you guys wanted. I'm really gonna try my best to get that out within the next few days. And let me just tell you now, if this drawing doesn't scare you, no evil thing will. So keep that in mind, guys, and look forward to seeing that sometime in the future. And that is it, finally. Just about 30 minutes of recording. I don't know what I'm going to edit it down to, though. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. See you guys later.